it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Okay, break. Ready.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Stroud. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 and 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given away just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing,
the ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
18, Radley, 18.
Stroud off the play fake. Gets this complete to Shaheed. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. touchdown on the year. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll set up to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, New England.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. Let go.
Play action. Here's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. And this is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, 34 yards. And the Texans continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point up and through. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Blaster, stay. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. On 1st down, here's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke because, all right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Ready.
Play action. Stroud now. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Stroud looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go.
2 yards to go, second down.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let go.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Unable to corral him. He thinks through. And the Patriots will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
22 needle.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Black shot. Ready?
2nd and 4. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Christian Harris. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hand off left side, Pierce. And he's got it down to the 28.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On the bootleg, Stroud sliding out of the pocket. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Isaiah Simmons picking it off, and the Pats are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in.
This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fielded just inside the 20. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Hurry, hurry.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Delivers another one to Pierce. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Stroud to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0.
Texans 42. Patriots nothing.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Patriots.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
On the double.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Chase, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Checking this down to Stevenson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Ready.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. That'll be complete to Stevenson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
At the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
43 rail. Set.
Here's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Patriots. Darius Slayton, A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This was the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Patriots 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hurry, hurry!
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ready.
Give left side for Pierce. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys are playing the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one is over a long time ago.
But Carter, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Texans, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.